Who regulates betting companies in different states? Have you ever wondered who keeps an eye on sports betting companies in the United States? It's an interesting topic, especially since the regulation of these companies varies from state to state. Unlike many other industries, there is no federal authority overseeing sports betting. Instead, each state that has legalized sports betting has its own regulatory body or commission. These agencies are responsible for managing all aspects of sports wagering within their state. For instance, states like Indiana, Iowa, and Kansas have specific commissions or gaming control boards. These organizations issue licenses to sportsbooks, ensuring they operate within the law. They also monitor these companies to make sure they follow the rules. One of their main tasks is to set standards for how operators should conduct themselves. This includes consumer protection measures and responsible gambling practices. When a sports betting company wants to operate legally, it must apply for a license from the state regulator. This process is essential for both retail and online betting services. Once licensed, these companies must comply with various regulations. Regulators enforce rules related to fair play, anti-money laundering, and data security. This helps protect consumers and maintain the integrity of the betting process. Taxation is another important aspect of regulation. States impose taxes on the gross revenue generated by licensed sportsbooks. This revenue is often used to fund state programs and cover regulatory costs. For example, Indiana has a tax rate of 9.5% on sports wagering revenue, while Iowa has a lower rate of 6.75%. Kansas, on the other hand, applies a 10% tax. Consumer protection is a priority for these regulatory bodies. They requiring transparency in operations and have mechanisms in place for dispute resolution. Additionally, safeguards against problem gambling are mandated to ensure that players are protected. Because each state has its own regulations, the rules, tax rates, and licensing requirements can differ significantly. This decentralized system reflects how states approach sports wagering in their unique ways. It balances the growth of the market with the need for oversight. In summary, sports betting companies in the United States are regulated by state-level gaming commissions or regulatory bodies. These organizations oversee licensing, compliance, taxation, and consumer protections tailored to each state's laws. Understanding this framework is essential for anyone interested in sports betting, as it shapes the experience for both operators and bettors.